we're going to talk about emotions today. And as a reminder, I am just showing y'all what I learned and not saying this is the way you have to do it. So, what I have on the screen are 2 dots. Oh, what I thought that. With emotions, usually we think about something kind of similar to like the traditional like happy face, which is just like 2 dots and a smile, right? So, let's see. So, like that. So it'd be happy, right? As an Happy, not Happi.
Ding dong, hello. You got a new doorbell.
But, hey, Pulse, thank you so much for following. How are you? We're talking about art today. I mean, not art, emotions. Nah, that's you. But yes, we're talking about emotions today because I got some emotions to create on characters, and this is one too many dots. I have one of those Wacom tablets, and I'm so bad at using it, which is why I never do. I'm using it now, clearly, but yeah, I'm terrible at it. But yeah, so we're talking about emotions. So like something like this would be happy, and then you always wanted to know what emotions are. Wow. Well, I'm here to show you what I've learned about drawing them. I don't know if that's the same thing. But yeah, so this would be sad. Not that emo, that's
Now let's see.
But yeah, so like this would be sad, and like I said, we generally think of emotions in terms of like the 2 eyes and the mouth, but there's a couple of other things that we have to look at as well. There we go. So we have to look at not just the mouth, but the fact that I can't spell, eyes as well, and the direction of things. So we'll talk about mouth first. So like I said, you know, this upward curve is happy, the downward curve is sad. This would be like a woozy face. That would be slightly disappointed. And then obviously like something like that would be shock. We're gonna do sad, because a sad face could work one of 2 ways. So it could be super sad with like the eyes and the eyebrows, or we could be angry with the eyes and the eyebrows. And one thing you kind of want to pay attention to when you're drawing is the direction that everything is going. So like with this one, with this face being mad, the perceived forehead is pulling inwards, and that's something that I actually forgot about when I was doing some emotions, and Catcher reminded me about the eyebrows. So that would be angry, and then something like this would mean that the eyebrows are scrunched in, but it's kind of pulling up. And see, we've done nothing to the mouth. The mouth has stayed the same, but in between those two, we can get a couple of different emotions, like depending on the eyes and the eyebrows. Matter of fact, let me put brows. That is not an S. He does look sad. They look sad. Yes. We're going to do a happy face so we can kind of look at some of the different emotions on a happy face. So, happy face, right? For the happy face, we could have raised eyebrows that we're gonna have those point out that way, or we can have a more mischievous happy face where the eyes point down and inward, kind of like it did with the sad face, to make it more angry. Oh, let's see. Okay, we got mischievous, pissed off, and a lot of the times it is all in the eyebrows because it's just regular happy. That's regular sad, but as soon as you add those eyebrows in there, it changes the expression by a lot. So there's more of a, not necessarily a confused face, let me fix that, but kind of like a what the fuck face, but then there's also a, yeah, we know what face this is. So applying those same principles, we are going to work on some emotions for our characters. So, in case you missed it, here are all of our characters. Bubblegum was renamed to Cherry because I need her to have like a real name for the game. But we have Rain, Cherry, Geneva, Gray, Roxanne, and Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is low-key like my favorite. But I also think that's because like I can see with every character like me getting a little better at this. Also, a couple things, Geneva's hair changed and I forgot to mention that. So we changed Geneva's hair. And I think Geneva may have been the last one I was working on. Okay, so yes, this is Geneva now. She's got a ponytail, and yeah, and her eyes are pointed forward now, as opposed to on the side, like, or to the side like she originally was. And I need to fix something on this. What's nice about doing these is having an original really helps like keep the design consistency the same. Scoot that over and save. But yes, here is the original, and then there's her regularly looking forward. That's your favorite hairdo to draw? I didn't sketch this one first, so it was a little bit harder for me, but I love this hairstyle so much. Then there's the eye roll, which we can discuss going into the next character. There is her looking scared, which she might need these the kind of forehead creases in this one. So we'll add those here. Yes, so that looks immediately more scared. To me, I'm going to be drawing six. Okay, sorry, I had to count. 6 emotions or six facial expressions for each character. One of them I will not show you because it is a spoiler. And to answer your question, Frank, it's this one right here. And also, like, just as a friendly reminder, I am well aware that I'm new at this. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. Hating is not. So we could probably turn her eyebrows in some more and maybe lower them. Because I knew, yes you can. Let the eyes squint more, turn them. So that, I thought about doing the mouth, but it wouldn't work for what I need it for. Hey Prima, I'm good, how are you? Like, she's got to be more angry than mischievous. Also, there's going to be a lot of times in here where the character is going to look wonky. You just know that I'm probably grouping, duping, and flipping, so I can get it right. I do use Pinterest for inspiration. I'm on light modes. And then I'm gonna lower her eyeshadow just a bit. Yeah, message me on Discord and I'll do the thing. I think she looks angry now. Actually, she looks more angry now. Yep, I think that works. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna stop here on Geneva because, like I said, there's a sixth emotion that, or a sixth expression. I keep saying emotions. I mean emotions and expressions that I can't show because it is a spoiler. So we are going to move on to a different character. But I've got to do some work on Rain and Cherry. So what I may do is I may go ahead and get Roxanne's emotions and expressions done. So, ooh, not wow. Hold on, because oh, that's what I was gonna show you. So I did this the other day. And let me tell y'all, I cannot stress how hard it is for me to draw something that already exists, because like I was talking to my husband about this yesterday. It was so hard for me to draw a phone because like I forgot not necessarily what a phone looks like, but what all goes on the screen of a phone. But yeah, let me hold on because there's a spoiler in this one, I know for sure. Okay, I took it out. But yes, I was trying to remember, okay, if somebody is sending a text message, what all would be on the screen? And I was like, okay, the name, the number, you know, a stream of text messages, obviously. An area to type, and then I was like, okay, I forgot the send button. I forgot what, you know, a phone, like the top bar in a phone would look like. Also, I think I'm going to show y'all how I made this battery icon, but because it was super easy and I'm so proud of myself. But whenever you're working in vector art, at least from what I've learned, make your objects easily editable. So like with this battery the battery just looks like this, but I have a rectangle, a gray rectangle clipped in it, so that if for some reason I need the character's battery to be low, I can just slide that all the way over. If I need it to be a little fuller, I just grab that clipped in rectangle, slide it over. So make sure that your art, whatever vector you're using, works for you in a way that'll make sense to your brain. Because I'm not gonna draw 5 or 10 different batteries if I don't need to, when I can just put this bar right here and say like, oh, battery's half gone, or oh, battery's almost dead. Now the flip side of that is, or I guess the other side of that is, with this being clipped in like this, I can still select the curve, which is the battery that I drew, and change it to red, and now she's got an almost dead battery. Like now it's threatening. Or if it's on a charger, I just change the color to green, slide that rectangle up, and now it's charging. Because it's, and this is one of the things I was kind of talking about, that like, it's the little things that you can forget easily. Like, you look at your phone every day, like you would think you know, like all the little details of the phone, like what is the time on the phone, is all the font consistent of the phone, what does the reception bars look like. It's so many little things that are so easy to forget. All that being said, I finally realized what I forgot whenever I actually looked at my phone and realized, oh yeah, I need this, and this. And of course I didn't want to put everything on there. Like, they don't need like a service carrier on the phone for this, but there's so many other little things that you can add. Like, let me see, I'm looking at my phone right now. So I've got like notifications on my phone. I've got like a Bluetooth thing on my phone. I could throw in the battery percentage if I wanted to, but I don't want to do all that. Like, there's so many little details and so many things that we use or see every day. But if you're designing something like this, like, do not get overwhelmed or bogged down with those little details. Because I'm going to tell you right now, in this scene, in the game, nobody's going to care, or it's not going to make a difference, what her battery percentage is at. Like, I'm not going to ask a question later on, like, you know, at 123, what was, you know, Roxanne's battery percentage at? And if you don't say like 87, then you can, it's not going to matter. But this is enough to let y'all know that, hey, she's got a mostly full battery, or hey, her battery's almost dead. Make things easy for yourself. So this is Roxanne. And this is gonna be her regular face. So we'll call this one Roxanne regular. And the reason that I'm naming all these clipboards is because whenever I export them, it'll make it easier for whenever I put them in the game to say, hey, you know, on this, you know, particular scene, this character needs this expression. And I could just kind of swap it out depending on the character you pick early on in the game, or at the beginning of the game. But I do want to give her a few touch-ups here. What have I told you? I think that looks a little better. Okay. We'll give her that kind of neckline too. Add a little bit more the way it more matches the shape of her jawline. Okay. So now she's going to be interesting because she's got a section of hair in front of her face, but we're going to still edit both eyes like you can fully see them. That way, if later on I wanted to come in and like move her hair back some or give her a different hairstyle, I don't have to go in and re-edit the eyebrows. I don't think I'm going to give her a different hairstyle because I kind of really like this one, but you know, just in case. So I'm going to lock everything that, what is it? Is it the, okay, that's the hair strands. I'm going to lock everything that I'm not going to be moving. I'm not going to be moving their mouths right now. I'm probably going to go back in and adjust the mouths where I need to. But as of right now, I don't think I'm going to do that. So now I need to group these eyes because, oof, okay. Let me not make those symbols. So I'm just putting everything in a group called eyes. Gonna be big lurking today. Systems I'm working on. Listen, you do what you need to do. I know you two are working on a game and your game is infinitely more complicated than mine. At least from what I've seen. So yes, you do what you need to do. Get your stuff done. Don't feel like you have to be here, but we always appreciate your presence. Okay, so now theoretically, nope, that's not gonna work. Because if I edit it on one, it's gonna edit it on all of them. That's fine. So I'm just gonna duplicate this artboard, slide it over, and we need to take her eyes off as symbols because what is gonna happen if I leave it on there is it's gonna affect everything on the canvas. So like if I were to take her left eye and hide it, or I guess that one, then yeah, we need to take that off. So and detach. I'm gonna detach that one. And this can be her, let's see. We'll do eye roll because eye roll is easy. Save that and close it. And actually, let's save this as Roxanne Expressions. And this one is gonna be, yeah, eye roll. So we'll just change that to eye roll. And if you look at Geneva, her regular and her eye roll look very similar. The only difference is her pupils go up instead of being straightforward, and there's a lot more white space in her actual eye than normal. So I'm just gonna take, well, I can't do that. I'm gonna take her iris and pupil. I'm just gonna drag those up. So, okay, speaking of sprite work, the framework that I'm using to make the game, whenever I get these done, I'm going to export each character basically like this. So then all I have to do is, like, this will be a sprite and then I can just add like whatever expression I want on top of it. I'm basically using the whole head right now to make sure that it looks right and kind of get my positioning correct. So I'm just gonna duplicate regular again. We'll just take like Geneva's order. So scared. So let's look at Geneva scared. So she's got this furrow in her forehead, and then her brows swoop up towards that furrow. You can see a lot more for pupil and iris to kind of give her that wide-eyed expression. So we'll do the same with Roxanne. But Scared, for the most part, is done. Now with Sad, so Geneva has those same eyebrows, except she doesn't have like the little forehead crease, and she's looking down. This also affects her eyelids, and we're gonna put some tears under her eyes too. So we'll duplicate that one. And then we'll make this one Sad. So let's see. Her pupil and irises. Wait, I'm not on the right one. I was wondering. Okay, there we go. Okay, so her pupil and irises are going to be pointed, or going to be focused down. I won't say pointed. Just Control Shift and grab both of those. And then her eyelids are going to be a little lower. Okay. So yeah, her eyeliner, I kind of took some of that out too. On a curve, that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna... There. Speaking of braid brushes, because I thought about giving, whenever I was messing around with Brooklyn's hairstyle, I was going to give her some box braids, but I didn't. And it's because I didn't like the way that the brush I made acted. Plus, I would be drawing like way too many braids. And I didn't want to add more work for myself because, like, I have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, she looks funny. But, okay, so I did all this work on this eye. Delete that one. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to delete it. I want to duplicate this one first so I can get the positioning right. And then I'll delete that one. There we go. Okay. Now we need to give her some tears. So now it looks like she's crying. She's sad. So we got the regular expression, eye roll, scared, sad. We'll give Roxanne a happy face. Glad I was awake this time. Now we gotta do angry or mad, which means her brows are gonna go way in, her eyes are gonna be squinted. Yeah, we'll use regular for this one. So I think Roxanne's expressions, except for the one I can't show, are done. Yay, I'm back. Okay, so I want to start on Rain's eyes because her eyes are very different from the other characters. And the techniques that I use, because I think I put some effects on her eyes and I don't want those. Okay, yeah, so she's got eyeliner. We're gonna take that off because what I'm looking for here is design consistency. Like I want all of my characters to have the same design principles, but not necessarily like the same design. We'll just kind of desaturate some of these colors because I think that making them pop is what I want to go for rather than making them subtle. This doesn't have to be this tall. See, this is what I meant by like I need to come back in and redo some stuff because mistakes were made. That's okay because I'm learning from them. I don't care for her skin color. We're gonna play with some other skin tones for her. Oh, let's see. Oh no, that's it. We're done. Now I'm gonna have to go in and adjust some things, yeah, but it's fine because I'm very happy with the skin color. Like this little dip under her bottom lip. I'm just gonna grab her neck color because it's a shadow essentially. Her nose. Like that color. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna end soon. My bad. I don't know if I'm gonna end soon or what, because it is almost 5 o'clock for me. Oh, my bad. Is it better now? I've also just kind of been mumbling, so you haven't missed anything. How long is a little bit? What? Don't at me. Oh, be your normal 7. Yeah, it'll be earlier than that. I don't think I'm gonna do a full 3 hours today. Just because I got stuff to do. That needs to. I feel like I'm basically just drawing rain all over again. Apparently there is a little dark spot right here. But I can't see it because it's got too much of a blur on it. $30. I can try. I can definitely try. Join those. Up. This could go up. That can actually come down. Fix these. What in the world is going on here? I need to move this for an hour. Act right. Good grief. What have I told you? We're ready but not be impressed. Alright, well, we'll have a great dinner. I hope it's delicious. And also, who cares what Gordon Ramsay has to say? Because it's not me. But your dinner is wonderful. Now, why Why did that do that? Wait, is this not closed? That's dumb. Okay. Alright, KK. Well, now she looks like she's frowning. These lines on her hair need to be thinner and need to have some dimension to them. Not dimension, I guess some texture, I guess. We'll turn the thickness down. Under her hair.
I try to remember, but when everything is coming back to me, I feel as if my memory is paralyzed.
Let's see.
Now let's see. What is the last thing you can remember?
We're gonna have to take that. Have to reset the pressure on that. We're gonna have to make those a bit thicker. Right there. And we can go in and fix them, kind of line them up. Get them closer to her hairline.
Go on.
It's gonna be the shadow for her hair. Sorry about all the zooming in and stuff. I keep forgetting what button does what. Hi, Ellie. That looks better. Okay. I am well. Trying to get these characters to look consistent. Gonna make sure I get these expressions right. How's Ellie? Heartbroken. Oh no. Why? Or you're just naming expressions and emotions. Oh yeah, I did see you talking about that. It is very sad to hear. But we are having a happy stream. And if you need somewhere to vent your feelings about later, I will definitely be available. But also, like, process your feelings. Seems like, you know, it affected you, which, you know, understandable. I'm not trying to dismiss your grief. Oh, that's that? Okay, I guess I'll see you there. What in the world just happened? Listen, felt. Okay? I feel that. Why isn't. Okay. So what is this? Okay, that's nothing. Her name is Rain. R-E-I-G-N. I think we named her a couple of streams ago. I can't remember. I just realized her ears need to be darker too. Depth and dimension, you know. Well. I like it for her. Let's see. I want to redo her braids, but I'm not sure how I want to redo them. Because I'm thinking I need to make an artboard anyways. We'll take her off of this one. I think I want to do hearts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want this treat, Mimi? One treat? I don't know that I'm going to get to Rain's expressions today. But if you want to see what Brooklyn's looks like, I can mark this one as spoiler, if I can spell, and then I can turn it off so you can't see it. But I think Brooklyn's look really good. Oh, and I'm gonna have to go in and add a happy expression. Yeah, I think Brooklyn's turned out really, really nice. But also, I might be biased because, like I said, I think so far Brooklyn is my favorite. I just realized I almost accidentally put a spoiler in there. But I didn't. It's fine. It goes out. Okay. But her tears, I do want to make white. because that blue, it doesn't work well. The white shows up more. Yeah, I like that. So save that. So we'll just give Brooklyn we'll base this off her regular face and we'll give her a happy face. Now watch somebody telling me it looked exactly as it did whenever I first started doing it. Okay, I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna let this go. I just clicked on it again. Okay, we're gonna close Brooklyn out. I did this one so good. It just looks so good. Like this one, the happy one looks a little Disney. But it's okay because I like it. But anyways, all right. So I was working on hand holding a cell phone, and I could not remember what all goes on a cell phone. Like I literally couldn't. And it's like one of those things where like you see something so much that you start to ignore the little stuff. And so like one of the points I was making earlier in stream was, number one, use references like, you know, your cell phone that's a foot away from you, like me. What brushes though? I haven't used a single brush in this whole thing. I just color in the curves. I'm not using any brushes. I'm not. Coloring period, that's what I fine, okay. But yes, I was talking about like noticing the little things. But whenever you're drawing them, like not paying too much attention to the little things. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that earlier. Okay. And, but, okay, so like something that you would see on a cell phone, right? I was trying to think. And then I grabbed my cell phone and I was like, oh, okay, let me look at the top bar. And there's things that people, you know, recognize, like you have the time. Some people have the time and the date. Shut up, Papito. You got Wi-Fi, you got like signal strength, and then you got the battery meter. So, and then we started talking about making things easier on yourself in terms of doing vector design. And so I'm going to zoom in real quick because we're going to look at the battery because it is a prime example. So here is the battery shape that I made, right? I'm going to zoom way in. So this is the battery that I made, right? The battery itself is just, I smushed two rounded rectangles together and made this battery shape. I clipped in a gray rectangle to give it that used look. But the great thing about it is, with this rectangle, I can change where the battery is without having to remake it or have like 100 different versions of this battery. So I can make it almost full, I can make it almost empty, and if I really want to get fancy with it, I can take that main battery design and make it red, so now it looks like they have a dying battery. Or I could scoot this rectangle back, make it green. Oh wait, no, I made the wrong thing green. Make that part green. And now it looks like it's charging. And I just remembered something I could add to it. But yeah, just with this rectangle, I can make this battery like whatever I want. Because for me, vector design works because it allows me to make mistakes, but also kind of like, it allows me to like make quote unquote mistakes, but have like an easy way to fix them without having to like redo the whole design. But also it allows me to put little things like this clipped in rectangle in here, so I can do whatever I want to with it. And let's say for one part of the game I need her to have a low battery, I just set this to low and I export the picture. If I need her to have a full battery, I just set that up there and then export the picture. That way it keeps everything else in like the same shape. I don't have that many objects in this file, so it keeps the file size smaller. But then all I got to do is just slide this, you know, gray rectangle, and that's it. Also Papito and anyone else who has Affinity Designer, I don't know if y'all have it, but over here, I had to move it out of the way. Over here on the left, where it says assets, you should have one that says iOS 12. And this is usually like for people who are doing mock-ups and stuff like that. But hold on, where's that? Where's that? Well, where did it go? There it is. This Wi-Fi symbol, you saw that yesterday? Yeah. That's all this is. I should drag it out, put it in there, and recolored it. Like, this is really just a lesson in like, not a lesson I guess, but an example of like how you can make things easier on yourself. Like these, I really need to redo these. I don't like them. I could do the same thing on these though, like with the clipped in rectangle. But also like, if I needed to say that, you know, oh, they've only got 4 bars. Like you're gonna look at that and know that somebody has 4 bars, you know? I don't like it, that's all. But yeah, just sketches. Whenever you're doing designs that are going to be repeated, like just make it so that it's easier on you. Like don't get yourself into a spot where you're gonna have to like basically reinvent the wheel, because that's all I did with my emotes. Is I made a base and then I just added different things, like, you know, oh, this one's got a heart, oh, this one's got a cup of coffee, or this one's rolling her eyes, or this one's raising her eyebrow. Like, this doesn't have to be super hard. It is sometimes, but it doesn't have to be. Like you can do things to make design work for you. Also reference photos are not a bad idea.